Cruising down the avenue, night full of neon, windows down, beats kicking. That's the ambiance, lessons from the past. Future ain't a promise in the rear view. Guilt weighs heavy, trust like tarnish. Stopped at the corner, mind in the maze. Life playing tricks like a magician's phase. Gotta keep moving, tied to these decisions. Consequence telling like snitches in the distance. Car Chronicles, the journey through the struggle. Dashboard confessions, man, life's a big juggle. Fast lane lessons, no detours, no hide. Accountability honks, gotta swallow that pride. Engine roaring, heart heavy like a V8.
Man, hold up, it's your boy DJ KGizzle, and I'm up in here one half of Car Chronicles. You know what I'm saying? And I hope everybody had a blessed day. My bad, I'm sorry, y'all. Excited, man. I'm feeling a lot better, ready to make some moves, and we trying to get some moves going. So say y'all be ready, you know what I'm saying? Car Chronicles, we gonna go to a whole nother level. We gonna bring up some shows and make some shows, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, y'all tap in, you know what I'm saying? Today is one of those reloaded days, you know what I'm saying, where we're gonna play something that we've already done, which was me and Rob Rich. I feel like this was a good show because we were talking about turning points. So you know what I'm saying, we're gonna take this ride in this big body. That's what I always say, the big body from Texas, you know what I'm saying, all the way up to Oklahoma. I hope everybody can hear me. Y'all get in them comments, you know what I'm saying, and chop it up with me. Say I'm gonna be here, I'm in here, I just want everybody to get the full effect of, Car Chronicles. So say, shout out to my co-host, you know what I'm saying, my beautiful wife. She's, doing some other stuff, getting her brand and everything together, and she working on that. But hey, it's going down. It don't stop. We up in here, you know what I'm saying? So say, make sure next week y'all tune in because we gonna be on a hot topic. And yeah, this is, as I say, one of our what's going on? How you doing, babe? I know you in the comments. But this is closer to the beginning of when we were doing these shows. My lighting wasn't that good. Let me stop shaking. My lighting wasn't that good. I was just starting off, kind of, we had been at it for a minute, but the topic was excellent. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we gonna get into it. Car Chronicles. Y'all tap in and let's go on this ride, this journey. You know what I'm saying? And get it popping. You know what I'm talking about? Here we go.
Man, hold up, it's going down, man. It's your boy KGizzle.
Yeah, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Rob Rich. It's the Car Chronicles, man. We in the car.
For real, literally, you know what I'm saying?
On me.
It's going down, man. You know what I'm saying? Another Wednesday, kicking it, you know what I'm saying? Getting to some real topics, some real live situations like this computer and everything still messing up, but we're going to keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we do. That's what we do all day, every day, man. So other than technical issues, how's everything going your way?
Man, I don't even want to talk about it, but it's gonna work out though. I promise you that.
Hey, that was just the topic of today's show. Turning points. It's gonna turn itself around at some point.
Big facts.
Eventually.
Facts.
Eventually, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. How was your day?
Hey, man. Like I say, no complaints. We all, battling some things, whether personal or behind the scenes. But at the end of the day, the show must go on, and we got to keep pushing. So here we are. It's Wednesday. We're in the car. This is what we do. and the show must go on, and we're gonna keep pushing. But other than that, I'm good. Long answer to your question. I'm good, man. No complaints. I could complain, but who wants to listen? So hey,
Yeah.
everybody
For
got something,
real.
but we gonna keep going.
Shout out Rob Rich.
That's real life. Hey, ain't nobody listening. That's how they, man, don't get me started on that. But yo, man, everybody that's on, man, like, subscribe. I'm sorry, y'all. Tell your cousin, your auntie, man. Say if you
Yeah.
want to jump in, man. Let us know in the comments. Hit us in the comments. You know what I'm saying? And I guess we should throw out the disclaimer first. Say, man, we are not counselors.
Doctors,
We
lawyers,
lawyers,
CPAs.
government agent. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
We just telling you our point of view. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Straight
And
opinions.
it
It
don't
it, it just got one. Yeah.
just got an opinion. That's all. And opinions like, well, the rest. Everybody got one. So
Yeah, that's right.
you know what I'm saying. So,
Well, that's debatable. There's probably some people out there that don't got one, and we want to include everybody because this is an all-inclusive show. So even if you don't got one, still tap in with us in the comments, subscribe, like, all that. You know what I'm saying? Follow us on all platforms and tap in with us.
already say. So, man, let's go and get up into this today's topic. Oh, say, man, turning point. You know
Oh
what I'm
man,
saying? This, I'm hoping that what we're talking about will help out people. So, I want to start this off with asking you a question, bro.
all right, let's do it.
Can you recall a turning point that what? Hey, that reshaped your life path?
Man, that is a deep question. That is a good question, but I have plenty of them. I mean, man, I've had
Wait,
plenty
wait,
of
wait,
turn.
wait. You gotta give me the one that shaped your life the most, though.
Man, that's. I would just say, man, probably having kids probably shaped my life
Damn.
because then at that point in time, that I knew it wasn't just me. I had other people that's dependent on me. So I mean, that's gonna be kind of a crazy answer, but I'm gonna say my kids. That's just on a personal level, on a business level, just being let go from a job at one point in time, being laid off, and like, man, I don't really want to go back to work, so I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta figure something out to keep going. Yeah, you get unemployment or whatever the case may be, but you still got to get out there and grind and make that money or whatever like that. So that made my hustle go harder, and that made me come up with more side hustles and be an entrepreneur more than probably what I would have been just still working at 9 to 5.
Man.
Say, and I feel that. That's say. That's real talk right there. I understand that, especially the kids.
Yeah. Your kids make you do something. You know what I mean? Like when you got somebody that's dependent on you, and when you are an active parent in your children's life. Now we're not talking about absent parents. When you're an active parent and doing your thing right there, those are turning points because now it's not just about you. At some point in time, you be like, man, I got a whole one, two, three, whatever the case may be, depending on me. I got five of them. Really, if you really want to say that, I got seven just because I'm married. So I got seven kids that depend on me to make sure to make stuff happen. So I ain't finna get back and just be sulking. So I would say that's a definitely valid turning point for me. And it probably is a valid turning point for others as well.
Yeah,
Fact.
I I will say that is one of mine.
All right.
If I had to go about that myself, I will say that it would have to be when I ran across that book.
Okay.
When I ran across that book, man, that made me look at life and the decisions that I make totally different. Like, I was like, man, come on. Okay, why I didn't think like this? Like, if I had this mentality when I was younger, boy, I'd have been so wrong.
So the name of that book is called Outwitting the Devil. That book right there is so awesome. I saw a lot of the life that I was living. It was in that book, and it made me just change everything. When I first started reading it, I called my wife and I was like, baby, you ain't gonna believe this. I got this book, and yeah, it changed everything. But I'm gonna get back to it.
Like,
Yeah.
I didn't. That was my turning point. I saw all my mistakes like that quick, and then I said, man, I gotta change that. That was actually my turning point.
Yeah, yeah. And he said you say
You
something in the
know what?
book.
You know what? I can't say that.
You already did.
That book is though. But man, when my nephew died, I had to do something.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I had to change up everything. That's when I started thinking different too. That was the first time. Once that happened, it was like, man, I
I
gotta
gotta
do
do something
something.
different.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, it does take something tragic to make people's turning points happen, and they can happen in all things. I think people just have moments that they like, that light bulb go off. You have that aha moment, and you like, I got to be able to do something else different or whatever like that. It might take going, unfortunately, to the pen or something like that for you to have that turning point. Because I see a lot of them brothers come out on some whole different stuff than when they went in. They be like, man, where was this at? When when you was out here before you had to do all of this time or whatever like that. And then just to say
for
something,
real.
you said something earlier. I was the opposite when it came to like as far as the turning point. I always felt that I had the entrepreneur stuff in me. There was just no credible business person to be able to go to and be able to have that conversation with. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I learned to hustle. We learned how to get it up, get it how you live off the block, whatever the case may be. And I always say every time the street hustle transforms into the business hustle because the hustle is the same, just the product of the service changes. So it's the same hustle, so we got that gift to us all the time or whatever like that. It's just turning that hustle into something good and producing something good.
That's true. That's true. What's up, bro? What's up, DB? What's good, baby? You know what I'm saying? Say, we up in here, man. Y'all tap in. Y'all want to get on here and tell us about your turning point.
Yeah.
Something that happened to you. Let us know, man. Get in the comments. Let me know. I send you a link. Just follow the link, type the name in, and jump on in. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Do that. Tell us some of your turning points. We want to hear some of that.
for real. Say, I got another question.
Let's
Came in
do
this
it.
mug, loaded. Okay, so how do you handle unexpected turning points?
I handle unexpected turning points.
Tell the truth.
No, I'm gonna tell the truth. I handle unexpected turning points very, very well because I go into things without really, really super, super high expectations, so I don't get let down. So that way, anything above what I may have expected is like, oh, this went way better than what I expected, and anything less than that, it doesn't hurt me to the point to where it drains me or something like that. So you can have unexpected turns for the good or for the bad, but I'm gonna just say I just try not to go into stuff with super high or super low expectations. I'm just kind of that gray area when it comes to stuff like that. That way, again, if I do have some unexpected happen to me, whether good or bad, I just don't never get too high or get too low to be able to let it affect me. So I'm like, that's great that this good thing happened that just enhanced my mood. Or if it was something that was bad to happen, be like, okay, but I'm prepared because I was going into this not thinking, the best of the situation anyway.
Okay.
That's pretty much how I
Well,
go through life with expectations, man. I don't be trying to. Yeah, I have expectations in my head, but I'm not gonna let that know. Like what reality actually is, because I'll go into something and be like, oh man, it should be this, and this. And when I get in there, it's below that. And now your mood has changed. You didn't be like, oh man, like, I don't know if I should have came or whatever the case may be. But if you just come in there like, all right, this is going to be cool, whatever, I don't really have nothing. But if it goes above that, then you like, oh man, this was great. This was way more than what I expected. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Hey, it depends with me. It
You said it just
depends.
depends.
If you trying to play me for a dodo and you think that you know me and you don't, then you be messed up because I try to tell people I'm not the old Kevin. This new Kevin is like I sit down and think. My expectations are always high, and even if it don't work out that way for me, I know it was something that I had to get out of there. It was a lesson. So it's my expectations is always good because I'm always learning.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess it's
definitely
how
that.
you look at it. You know,
Yeah,
I put my expectations, the unexpected ones. I can pretty much handle them most of the time, but depending on what it is, I
yeah,
might handle it wrong because I might react at that moment. That's why I say it depends. But for the most, I everything that I do, I try to tell people I am calculating. I am paying attention to other stuff. So when I move. I'm trying to move different.
yeah,
I
definitely.
don't want to move like everyone else, or I don't want my moves to be expected. I want to be unexpected. So
Facts.
for me, I make my own unexpected. I make the best out of it and keep on going.
On me,
It's a
I feel
learning
that.
situation. That's
Yeah,
all I can say. It's a learning situation.
everything definitely can be a learning situation. It just depends on what you get out of it or how you take it. And I do believe that, like you say, it's just how it's perceived, or how you go into it thinking what you're gonna get out of it. Like, I just don't have anything. Like, I just try not to go into stuff too high or go into stuff too low, because that stuff will play with your emotions and stuff like that. And if you be riding the emotional high, I've had an emotional high, man, riding a wave. Like, man, I'm thinking I'm climbing the charts, and something will come right in there and be like, shh, and will cut you down. And it will literally drain your mood. It will change your whole attitude. You mad at the world. So I just try to learn to try to stay even keel with stuff, and just, yeah, just try not to get too high, too low, because that I just don't deal well with that.
See, and then, yeah, that's why I say it go along with how you handle. You know what I'm saying? With
Yeah,
me, as nothing. I worked at a job for like 4 years that I didn't like, and everybody around me didn't like. But then I ran across that book, and when we went places and did stuff, it was different because when they heard me, I was always happy. Oh man, it's going down. And they like, bro, why is you so happy? Because man, when I leave here, man, it's going down. I'm
on
gonna
me.
get it, and I never let that stop me. And those guys, I still pick up the phone and I call, and I'll be like, say, bro, remember when I was down there, bro? I was man underpaid. I was just a normal worker driving and all that, bro. I'm a boss, nigga. They're like, what? Yeah, homie. Hey, I'm gonna holler at you though, bro.
Hey,
You know
this
what I'm
all
saying?
me right here. That's
But
right. That's right.
but to show you what I mean, they turn around and they be like, say, bro, yeah, I got my own thing going now. I'll be like, oh, see, I told you. But what happened was something happened in order to make them step out
Right.
and do it.
I
And
agree with that.
that's pretty much that's why my expectations are high. And I always say if I don't if it's not the way that I want it when it happens, that's on me. So that means next I need to go back to the drawing board, change up stuff, see what I did wrong, and go do it again. I never will quit because that book showed me that right when you quit, you was probably right there at the edge of it, finna push it over.
Yep, yep. And not only that, the turmoil comes right at the end, and it makes you want to quit. Like the
Oh, my
turmoil,
bad.
uh,
We ain't even looking at none of.
we
I'm
done got
sorry,
over here and
y'all.
got in
I'm
the
sorry.
conversation.
uh,
Hey,
already,
definitely. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Always got to expect to be prepared for the best, hope for the best, and be prepared for the worst. Is always how you just kind of go into it or whatever like
real,
that. Because you just never
real.
know what you gonna what kind of situation you're gonna walk into. So and it can definitely be unexpected or whatever like that.
Real. Hey, what's up, Michael? Say I gotta get at you, man. I've been trying to catch up with you. I gotta get at you. I got something I need to chop it up with you about. Uh, but yeah, man. I mean, it's it's just unexpected things do happen, and I do understand. You know, a lot of people like I tell my wife, I say I feel like I'm built for this because
Oh
certain
yeah,
things I don't let bother me like other people do. You know what I'm saying? I am able to, at this moment, deal with a conflict, and then as soon as we finish talking, shut that off and go right back
oh,
to my
that,
normal life. Like,
yeah,
it ain't nothing.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. I don't try to carry dead weight or whatever like that. If whatever is said has been said, it's been addressed. Like boom, that's it. I'm not finna carry no dead weight that something or somebody said to me or did to me 7 years ago. If they did that and we addressed it and I addressed them and I told them how I felt about it or we came to whatever, like why is the purpose of bringing all of that back up again? Like that's kind of pointless. But just like even
Yup.
other turning points, just trying to stay on subject. Other turning points for me too was just being able to travel and get outside of where we grew up at or whatever like that. I think that was a big turning point for me. It was leaving. Not that that's always going to be home, but like I literally only want to be there about 72 hours max, and I'm ready to go. Like you, you know what I'm saying? 72 hours, 3 days. I'm you know what I mean. I'm gone, and I'm just doing that. So I mean, turning
Ain't
point as
wrong
far
with
as
that, y'all.
traveling and experiencing just how other people live. Like man, just you gotta just get out and see other places. Like it's bigger than wherever it is that you live at. I don't
See,
care if you was born and raised somewhere. You got to be able to get outside to that and experience how other people is living.
I'm with, and see, I hear you and my wife, she say the same thing to me. But man, you know what I'm saying? I'm like a person that I can stay in one spot. I don't be tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, I don't mean staying up. Like I live, live in one
no,
spot.
I
Yeah,
mean
but
like I'm saying like you said explore, go other places. Like
oh
I
yeah.
don't have to. I'm good.
I mean, but
I'm
that's how that's part of the
no.
experiences and being
I
able
like
to
to
get
be
that other knowledge.
comfortable. No, I can get the knowledge. I can read books. I can. You can give me. I see. I don't have to go there. I can stay here in the comfort and the protection of my own home. See, that's why y'all be getting on them boats and stuff. My Kel and them on them boats and stuff. And I can't swim. I'm not trying to go with y'all nowhere. See, no,
Yeah, that's
y'all want
about
to
the
go
only
to
one I
certain
won't
places.
do is a cruise. I done flown, I done drove all over this country, I done flew everywhere. The boat thing, yeah, that's probably where my limits go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm with you, man. That's a lot of water. And I can swim. I can swim like a fish, but guess what? I'm not a fish and I don't have gills and I'm gonna get tired and that's just a lot of water and I can't drink that much. So I'm gonna stay off of that boat.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, but yeah, let me get back on on subject. Say, okay, so I got another one for you. Yeah,
Let's
this one right here. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, so have you supported someone during a major life turning point?
Yeah, yeah. I've supported some people, either with loss of loved one. I've supported people when they've had loved ones be incarcerated and stuff like that. So yeah, yeah, yeah. It's definitely the good. I mean, to have a support system to be able to reach out to somebody, and support comes in all different ways. Like it ain't like you got to just be tapping in with them every day or whatever like that. If you reaching out to somebody,
Big
hey,
facts.
and you genuine about it, and that person know you genuine about it. Hey, if you need something, holler at me, but I'm here. And then 2 or 3 days pass, and you reach out to them again. Hey, I'm just showing that support. Yeah. So yeah. I'm definitely been there, and I believe in that
I
because people need that.
They do.
say
We
that.
need that. All of
I
us.
mean, I try. I guess I can say I have. I don't know.
I mean, like I said, the support come in different ways. If whatever somebody was going through something and you genuinely reached out to them and just said, "Hey, bro, I want to reach out to you. I'm sorry or whatever. My prayers, yada yada yada." And you reach out to you and then that person in their time of need, that's support. I don't really think a person would be mad at me personally if I was going through something and you told me that. I'm not expecting you to call me and be like, hey man, we can talk. Sometimes you don't need somebody to talk to. I think that person, if they need you enough, they'll reach out to you, and you can tell when that person want to talk to you, because then they gonna call you and they gonna start reminiscing with you. Hey man, remember we used to go to the store and get penny candy? You know what I'm saying? That's usually how the stories start. They go back on something because they can't just go straight into it. So when a person
Oh
really needs support,
man.
you know about that penny candy already. Hey, them Jack cookies, but don't get me started. But um, hey, hey, listen,
Say
ain't nothing.
I can't do it.
But
I
but
can't do it yet.
but I'm sure if you reached out to a person and he was close enough to that person, you reached out to them and said, hey man, I'm just reaching out to you, give my whatever, whatever for whatever, whatever. That's genuine. Why that's support. I would
You know, I'm,
respect that.
I'm just saying for me, I don't know because you know my phone don't ring like that.
Mine don't either. I pay for cell service to do this show every Wednesday. I pay T-Mobile this money every month so I can come out here every Wednesday night because my phone dries my mouth right now from this gummy. But yeah,
Real.
Say mine is dry too. You know what, bro? You gonna make me reach over there and grab me a water?
I got mine
Oh,
too on me. This was a turning
hey,
point in the
boy.
show. We both needed a swig real quick.
Hey, he wrong for that, y'all. I gotta get my lighting right. It ain't acting right. Uh, okay. I got another one. Okay. This one might be a good one, right? Now, this is a good one. Do you believe in fate or our power to create turning points?
Oh man, see. You know what? I believe in both because I believe the faith is gonna keep you going, but at the same time, you still have to put in the work. And I'm not the one, I know church and whatever. I'm not one, but I know he says even uh with faith, you still have to put in work. Basically, somebody can hop in there and tell me what the verse is or whatever. So I believe,
Look,
I
give me
believe,
5 seconds. Mary will be in there in a
I
minute.
know it,
Hold
I know it. You know what I'm saying? But I know it's something to that like that. I've heard it before, but yes, I have faith every day. I still wake up when I pop up and I pray, but at the same time, I still got to get up out of that bed and go put in the work because I can pray all I
on.
want to. It ain't gonna
Hold
just
on.
drop out the sky for me.
Hold on. I didn't say faith. I said fate.
Fate? Oh, fate, fate, or putting in the work.
Fate
I,
or power to uh create turning points.
I believe in the power to create turning points then because I still say you still got to put in the work. Like
So you
unless you
don't
just
believe in. So you
I
saying
mean, yeah,
fate?
I
Fate.
believe fate. I believe it has its path in you still putting in the work because at some point in time, if you putting in the work, fate is gonna happen where you're gonna be at the right place at the right time. You're gonna shake the right hand at the right time. You're gonna meet the right person at the right time. So yeah, I do believe that. You got to be
Okay.
able to put in that work. You got to be able to put in that work, and then I believe, yeah, at some point in time, fate will kick in, and you'll be able to it'll show its face, should I say?
Well, I'm gonna say this. Me, I don't believe that it's fake.
You believe it's just
I don't
work.
believe that. Just bottom line is right there. What she just said. Faith without works is dead. You can have $1 trillion plan, and correct me if I'm wrong, but if you don't put in the work in that, in other words, doing what you gotta do to get out there, networking with others, promoting their stuff too along with yours. Like all of these things right here is you creating your own turning point.
I agree. I agree.
Because you're putting in the work. You're changing your scenario, your situation, whatever it is, you're gonna change it.
I do feel like that. I feel like in order for you to get to your next destination, you gotta put in that work. And your faith has to be even stronger. That means you're gonna be so dedicated because even though you don't see the end of that tunnel, you don't see that light, you're gonna keep pushing. And ain't nothing gonna stop you from pushing. You gonna keep going, man. Like that's just real talk. I'm I do a lot of stuff, and we do a lot. We fund our own, our own things that we're doing, as far as the podcast and all of that, and it comes out of our working money, that we pay our bills, 9 to 5, and I definitely see down there that I understand I'm gonna have to get help, but as much as I can, I'm gonna keep pushing and try to do the best that I can without the help. So I'm gonna give it all I got, but my faith is so high. So I believe that, hey, without faith, no work and faith, all that's dead, man, and you ain't gonna get nowhere, man. You gotta get on that grind, man. You know what I'm saying?
So in order for you to do that, you have to work towards it. Man, I want to stop drinking. Okay, so you got to work towards not drinking. Say, today I ain't gonna drink nothing but 5 beers. I usually drink a whole 20 pack.
You really just gonna expose and put me out there like that? No, I'm just playing. I'm just joking.
Say you gotta drink like that out there, boy. I've been out there, boy. I ain't gonna talk about that right now. We're gonna talk about that another time.
You better
Cause
have something to drink. It's hot.
I, I was really mad. I was like, man, this stuff, this beer here is what is it? This beer, this is water. Okay, but yeah, I drunk a whole 6 pack, didn't even get a buzz. I was mad. Uh, but I mean, that's just how I see it. If you don't work, that's in life. You don't eat. So
I
if
agree.
you want to make a turning point, and you say I'm tired of living how I'm
No,
living, then that means you're gonna look at things,
no
you're gonna pull stuff out,
finance.
and you're gonna put
You
other
can't
stuff
get
in.
no romance.
I agree. I
So
agree.
you're gonna put the work.
I said you if you don't like the way things are going for you right now, look at your daily habits. Change up your daily habits. Change one or two things in your daily habits, and things will start to change up.
Say, he just said a mouthful. That's all you got to do right there. Look at your daily habits. Look how things are going and change it up. Watch it change. I promise you. Watch it change. Rich telling the truth.
But you can't expect change without wanting to change. So if you just
Let
in
that
the
water
same
do.
rhythm, in the same thing, you ain't gonna do it. And you have to get
That water.
comfortable with being uncomfortable. Like you got to get outside of your comfort zone if you want to grow. If you want to go to the next level, you better get out of your comfort zone. Everything that you sitting there being comfortable with, you better get out of it. Like you better just go do whatever. Like whatever whatever it is that you're doing, you better go find a different way to go about it. So yeah, I had to learn that with myself. This whole year has been getting uncomfortable. Now I'm pretty comfortable with pretty much all scenarios for the most part. When at least comes to business, like let's do it. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, cause man, it get crazy out here, boy. The way people,
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
it,
but
it, I mean, the growth that you're supposed to have though as you move. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, I'm with you too. Like I run across a lot of people that their situation is uncomfortable, and I see this all the time, especially when they come from jail and they come work up there. They be like, say, man, a gal over here telling me, I'm tired of that, bro. And I tell them, man, stop and think, bro. If she has been a good woman and while you was locked up, she stayed down, she didn't, say, bro, listen to her. That means she don't want to see you back up in there, bro. That's
yeah,
some real talk.
yeah. That should be a turning point for them. And then like you said, communication is key. And then we never know people's scenarios, but if a person is really down for you 100%, like the least you could do is go out there and go reciprocate that same energy and go back out there and do what you try to do right or whatever like that. Like just don't be doing the same thing over and over again, and then keep expecting the person to ride with you. Like they're gonna eventually get tired of that nonsense.
Man, you ain't lying. For real quick, they're going to be like, you know what?
I think I'm gonna go over here, and most of us is mature. Most of us, I'm gonna try to say most of us. Most of us is mature enough and old enough to be like, we ain't got time for this stuff no more. Like everybody that's really got a purpose and moving in the lane where they know where they going and they trying to grow, they ain't got time for that nonsense. If you over here and you dead weight and you holding me back, I'm gonna cut you loose. Like, what's the point? What's the point? Like, and that's family, friends, anybody. What's the point? Like you dead weight to me or whatever like that.
Man, and you know what? A lot of times I will say this. A lot of people don't even know that they did, but that's the sad part.
That is the bad part.
Bro,
That is the
I'm
bad
being
part.
real. Like,
Facts.
some people do not know you are not dead. Like, they don't understand that they don't have the what is the word I'm looking for? The ambition. They think they do, but they don't. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I be trying to tell people, if you got the ambition, that means you gonna create too.
That's right.
Like, you know, when we do music, we all create. You know what I'm saying? If one don't, then we like, well, you must don't want to be on this song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you ain't right. You must not want it. That's how for me, I'm looking at it like that.
Yeah, but
Because a lot of
even
people, they don't.
they don't. And if you're gonna be in the group, if you're gonna be in the group, you got to be able to bring something to the table. Okay, so if you don't produce and you don't write or whatever like that, like, uh, can you film? Like, you know what I mean? Are you good at something? Like, have everybody in the circle gotta have bring. Everybody in the circle should have something they should bring to the table. It shouldn't just be a person in the group that's just in the group. Like, what did he do? Oh, I mean, dang, bro, do you at least go get food for everybody or something? Like, I mean, dang, you can't just
Man, I'm
what do
not
you
finna
do?
mess with you, man. I'm finna
What
sit down early. You over
Teamwork
Is
makes
it
the
did it?
dream.
You did it now. Go get some
everybody,
cheesecake.
everybody in the group has to have bring something to the table. Why are you gonna be just bringing dead people along? You out here, you
Come
riding
on.
around, you traveling with us, you going everywhere.
I'm
What
right.
do you do?
Yeah.
What do you do?
They
Are you are you at least getting our luggage?
they
Teamwork makes the dream work. When you got what part of the team do you do? On the football team, on the basketball, it's 12 men out there, and it all works like a machine. If one man falters, the whole play gets blown up. So everybody got to bring something to the table. Are you managing? Are you doing
Not the way
logistics?
you
Are you?
saying it though, bro. Not the way you saying it, man.
I'm not saying I'm gonna make them walk and go get cheesecake. I didn't say that. I'm
Yeah, but
not.
you like you gonna get some food. It's like, dang, that sounds like go get some cheesecake, did it?
I ain't gonna make you.
Dang.
I ain't gonna make you walk. You can take one of the whips, but dang. I mean, you just got so you got somebody on payroll who you paying for. They traveling, they staying in hotels with you, they eating off the table or whatever, and then you like, what do? You like, I just go wherever y'all go. Yeah,
But that is most people, period. And that's me being
nice.
real with you.
Yeah, yeah, that is so sadly true.
A lot of people don't want to stand up and say something, so they just, okay.
All right,
The thing is they gotta understand it's just how you say it.
I guess that's
That's
true.
it.
Well, unfortunately, then I'm gonna need you to go get us some food. Then would you? Would you mind going to get some food for everyone? That then I'll just ask it politely. I don't really know how to ask that, but that's just what I say. And then they can have a turning point and be able to move up. And eventually, I don't know what else they'll be able to do. Maybe they can drive. Maybe they can be the chauffeur or something like that.
See, you tripping. You,
You you ask me those same questions. You give me another good turning point in your life.
huh? What's my
Give me
life?
a good turning point. Give me a good turn. Not anything in particular. I'm sure we could bring up some scenarios that we've had in the past or whatever that was turning points in our lives, but we don't want to bring other people in here. And for fictions, whatever purposes, we're gonna let people remain nameless.
I mean, been a lot of turning points. And I mean, what? DJ parties and things went wrong. Okay, I'm done DJing. Don't want to DJ no more parties. You know what I'm saying? It don't take
Money
much
ain't
for me to
right.
catch on. It's usually I don't get to give you the second one. It's that first one. Got that lesson. Let me move on. Yeah, I don't. Mm-mm. And
Man,
depending on how it comes, I might react wrong. Then I ain't learned nothing until after it's over with. Then I sit back and think.
yeah, that's the worst. Reacting out of emotion or reacting like knowing that you could have said something or did something different. But at the same time,
No, I couldn't. No, I couldn't.
no, and that's fair. But I'm one of them people like I go with something. If it's something that I know I'm going into and I'm gonna make a decision beforehand, I'm gonna go in that decision and I'm gonna weigh the pros and the cons or whatever. I'm gonna make my decision and I'm not gonna even go back against it. Like I'm be like, that's what I did. This is the decision I made. Like I gotta deal with it now. Why I'm gonna go back against it? I made the decision.
Nah, I'm good. Yeah, one time.
That's all you
That's all
get.
I.
Well,
Ain't no
That's
again,
second one, cause I'm
hey,
like this.
that right there,
Wait, cause I know it's
that's
coming.
the truth.
right.
So
Especially
it's just a
now.
matter of time when it's gonna.
Right now, one time. All you gotta do is show me one time who you are or what you do, or don't hold your word or something like that. That's good enough for me. I know how to move from then on out. I done learned my lesson. I'm not gonna keep going down them roads. You know what I'm saying? For real, man. Better learn that lesson.
Again.
Nah. Yeah, that's just gonna cut you loose.
So I mean, I don't be trying to. What's the word I'm looking for? See, you got me. man, and I just, as we move in this world, my turning point was when my another turning point was I realized my peace was the most valuable thing.
Okay, I take that.
Just to have peace with people, no one around me can you know, yeah, that when I found out what that was like, that was the turning point.
Yeah, when you find a peaceful spot in life, and you like, man, this is crazy. All this outside noise is out the way. You know, I'm kind of just riding this wave or whatever, but I'm still growing. I'm still growing as an individual. You know what I mean? Yeah, you don't want nobody to disrupt that. And anybody that want to decide to come hop on the ship, you got to be in that same lane. That's what I'm saying. Ain't no dead weight. You got to be in that same lane. You got to be bringing something to the table. Like
No,
we can all grow at the same time. We can all teach something at the same time. We all bring a different skill set to the table. That's the point. That's a good thing. But again, we all still bringing something to the table. It's the ones who just want to sit around and not do nothing or whatever. Like that's just I can't do that right now.
Say, so you know what I'm saying? Like real talk. That's something that we gotta learn. And if you ain't, yeah, this is turning points. And I'm gonna tell you like this, man. If you ain't realized this in your life right now, and you ain't realized that the people that you got around you are what's probably slowing you down, and you afraid to do these turning points to get to that next level, say, man, you don't give up, but just fall to your knees and pray, man. Pray that God give you clarity on how to do things. Pray that he he puts you in the right path, and the right people coming your way. Because man, when I tell you, man, yeah, that was one of them good shows. If you want to watch the rest of it, I really want you to go to YouTube and check out Truth Be Told Television. You can get all of the episodes that we have ever done. You know what I'm saying? And me and Rich done some really really good episodes. We're gonna try to get some more at y'all. Um, but yeah, this was a very very good show. You know, because I could say so many different turning points and things that I have been through, and that has made me stop what I'm doing and realize, say, man, this ain't right. I'm gonna have to go another route because it shouldn't be this difficult, or I don't. The vision isn't clear. So yeah, man, really do your turn. You know, there should be turning points in your life where you realize, man, this ain't working out. So you know what I'm saying? That's all we got for tonight. You know, I'm gonna cut it a little short, but I would love for y'all to go check out Turning Points. Man, we had a good show on this one. I would like for y'all to tune in next week. Know what I'm talking about? Next week is going down. We got a topic. I actually didn't write it down, but the flyer will be out tomorrow. Hey man, it's going down. I'm trying to see. I plugged my phone up because it was about to die. I would tell y'all what it is, but yeah, man. Y'all tune in. Next week. Uh, Me and my co-host, we will be in the building, ready to act bad, ready to put y'all up on Gizane for real. We ain't no coaches or none of that, but say, man, we trying to give good game. We ain't trying to mess you up or put you in the wrong situation to where you make bad decisions. So uh you already know how we get down over here at Car Chronicles. Say, man, y'all stay tuned, man. I feel a lot better. We gonna make some stuff shake, rattle, and roll. You know what I'm talking about? And don't don't count us out. count us in. Next week, the topic will be, are you addicted to struggle? So are you addicted to struggle? That will be next week's topic. Y'all tune in. That's gonna be a good one. Me and my co-host, we getting everything together. And yeah, man, I hope that everybody have a blessed night. And y'all pray for me. Like I promise I'm gonna pray for everybody. Thank y'all for all your support. Like and subscribe. You know, if you haven't, and follow us. We got some things coming, and yeah, man, don't count us out, count us in. You know what I'm talking about? So say, it's your boy DJ KGizzle, one half of Car Chronicles. And you know what I'm saying? I'm out of here.